beautiful, wonderful episode, the greatest podcast you've never heard of.
California Sober, baby.
Yes. We are your hosts. I am Tracheotomy Trey. This is Mastendectomy Mo. And together we would make you a really shitty looking person.
I think you used that one before for Trey. For your name.
No, I've done tuberculosis. This was tracheotomy.
I think next episode we should bring back White Buffalo and whatever the other one was.
I don't even remember that one.
Oh, I have to look back. It was like episode 3, I think.
Oh, yeah, those were the ones. Because I was just fucking... Oh, man, I got so many good ones lined up.
Yeah.
We ran through them.
And we're getting, older, and the brain's just not firing off like it used to.
I'm also pretty sleep deprived in life these days.
Yeah.
I
got only 1 hour of sleep last night, and then I had work, so
had those.
That was fun.
They're interesting.
Yeah.
The worst so far is I had to drive from a paint spot to my house just to change into my work clothes and then go to work one time. That shit was rough for the day.
Yeah, it sucks when the sun comes up.
Kind of. Unless you're good at... I'm good at grabbing a second wind. I think from all my old drug days.
Yeah.
My body's just like, oh, we've been here before. We got this.
Well, I feel like the sun rejuvenates me, but then once the work day is over...
Oh, it's a wrap.
Then I'm like, right now, that's how I'm feeling. I totally forgot to set the timer, but we're going to do it right now.
Have we discussed?
I don't know.
I don't know. See, this is why we're bad at it.
But I think a few times is okay, dude.
You just got to show me how to edit it so I can put something cool.
We're trying to set a timer, a 10-minute timer, so that we don't say any bad or do any bad things before, so the algorithm will respect us more.
Yep. So we don't have to. You have to call. Did you actually talk to a human being at Google?
I did. We were through email.
I had have you ever had an AI, like a robot, take your order at a drive-thru?
Super weird, huh? Rallies right here does that.
No, it doesn't. For real? Dude, I was driving out to LA last week to go paint, and I stopped at the Carl's Jr. right there off the 5 by the Citadel.
Yeah.
And it was like fucking freaking total robot.
Yeah.
And I was tripping. And I was like, what's going to happen when I pull up? Like, is there going to be a robot that hands me my bag of food or something?
That's where we're going.
I don't know if that'd be weird. Like, what if they mess your order up? Like, who are you going to talk to?
I don't know, but you could yell at the robot at least.
That doesn't help me. That makes me feel like an idiot.
But at the rallies right here, they have actual workers. It's just the person that you speak to is the AI.
Yeah, I know. That's what it is at the Carl's Jr. too. I was tripping.
Yeah.
But like, what happens when it gets to the point if they eliminate that job?
They're going to, bro. McDonald's has already implemented that. They have that all freaking. Damn it.
Called it, dude. This is gonna be
darn it.
Freaking. It's like
they have a roller coaster. Automated McDonald's.
You have to get totally autistic about how you speak now. Think about what you're saying.
They have automated McDonald's. They have like these machines that like will even bring your food up. Like there's the upstairs and downstairs, and there's like a
conveyor belt.
Yeah, that brings
one of the sushi restaurants.
So crazy.
I mean, that's not cool. I want like
workers.
Freaking Rosie the robot from the Jetsons to bring me my food.
Dude, Samuel L. Jackson, imagine if he just starts selling his voice off to like those AI machines and stuff.
You can't even say anything because it's true. The first 10 minutes and all the cool Samuel L. Jackson things you got to cuss.
They would just change the words. Like instead of snakes on the planes, he'd be like, "Do you want some fries on that Happy Meal?
On your mother hamburger?"
Yeah.
I mean, I'm cool with Bruce Willis so far.
You can't, man.
Yeah, he sold his likeness.
I know, but it's not the same. He's not going to be recording.
Yeah, but if he comes out of my mouth to say something cool like that.
Yeah. Well, at least with Samuel L. Jackson, he can record like
new things.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, you just get a cameo, but I don't think I doubt he's on Cameo.
Nah, probably not. Dude, surprisingly, there's a decent amount of people on Cameo though.
But like, who's like famous?
I saw what's that dude from Malcolm in the Middle?
Frankie Muniz.
Yeah, he was on there.
Yeah, he kind of fell off for a minute. I'm sure he's not raking in the dough.
Wait, didn't he go through like dementia or something?
Dementia?
Yeah, I think he was going through like dementia or something.
Depression?
No, he was forgetting who he was and stuff like that.
Oh, that's called like imposter syndrome, right?
Really? Let me just put disease.
Because you know he drives race cars now, right? So I don't think they're gonna give a dude with dementia previously had dementia.
No, well, he had to stop.
But how much is F1? How much is an F1 car?
It's probably in the mills,
$250,000.
Like, so it just says memory loss. But yeah, I remember his like wife was saying how he can't even remember being on Malcolm in the Middle.
I thought he was gay.
Nah, he's got a chick.
Bro, what is it? Did I even grow up?
Nah.
That was a thing though, right? Everybody thought he was gay.
I don't remember. Also, I think I put the wrong time down. I think I put an hour and 10, so we're not gonna hear the beep. But I'm gonna
When it like 5 minutes. Didn't something happen to like Dewey from Malcolm in the Middle?
Maybe he's the gay one.
No, something like weird. He was. Oh, everybody thought he was Slim Jesus. That's what it was.
You can totally be Slim
so
Jesus,
funny.
dude. He should be Slim Jesus, dude. That's sad that he's not.
Has quit acting and is living a low-key lifestyle out of the spotlight. All right, well, that's good. He's doing good.
Who's that, Munez or the other kid?
No, the kid. It's so weird. You got to wonder if the kids that just like fall out, if it's drugs or if it's like they're just like, I got to get out of this.
It's probably drugs, dude.
I'm saying it's probably a lot, like 70-30 split.
Well, I'm sure there's also kids that didn't even want to do it, but their parents like forced them to do it, you know?
Oh, yeah, like look at like little old Gary Coleman before he died.
What was that show that just came out on, is it on Hulu or something where it's got like Drake from Drake and Josh about how he was dilly-dallied by like the Illuminati?
What did you just call it?
Dilly-dallied, bro. We got 5 minutes left.
It's called diddly.
Diddly.
For one.
Diddly, whatever, bro.
When you dilly-dally, it means you're lagging.
Dilly-dallying with his dilly, bro.
He was lagging on his diddly?
Yeah. But it's like, it's got him in it, and I think Amanda Bynes is in it. I just saw a thing for it.
Dude, did you remember the thing with her? She threw a binger out the window?
Shit, she had a Britney moment, bro.
She had a tough Britney moment.
Yeah, at a young age.
Dude.
A way younger age than Britney.
No. Well,
yeah, I think
I think this was after the first Britney. Well, no, this was after,
Well, I think she was younger when she had her moment than Britney was. I think when Amanda did it, she was like in her like late teens, early 20s, I think.
She was like 19 or something when she threw the binger out the window. Yeah. A 5-story, remember, can you think about that? A 5th-story apartment?
Yeah.
You're just walking down the street. Fucking glass on glass. Like a government mint or one of those unbreakables just fucking binks you in the head.
She had other moments too, dude. Like other stuff that happened.
I don't know. That was the most famous one that I remember. Because I was just like, that is friggin' pretty cool.
Dude, Britney's going through it again, dude. Did you see that? They got rid of her conservatorship and
then she bopped off.
I think it's Illuminati.
She's had like 3. She has 2 knife videos now.
Yeah.
Doesn't she? She's got more than one.
Bro, her kids were talking about how she needs to stop exposing herself like that on the internet. They're like, dude, you're like in your 50s.
I mean, they should not let her do it.
Yeah, well, they tried not to, and then the judge gave her back her ability to take care of herself and her money.
So what? She just locks her kids out of her house?
No, they're adults now. They're like 18 and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't live with their. They went with their dad because, you know.
Old Kevin Federline? The backup dancer?
Yeah.
Gotta wonder how he's doing.
Probably good, and he's got full custody, so.
And she's paying.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and Google this right now.
I remember seeing a thing about it, bro.
How much is he making monthly in child support?
Oh, probably, I'm gonna say 10.
Kevin. Not even get paid.
I almost reached for it, then I stopped myself, dude.
What?
I almost reached for my drink, and then I stopped myself.
Wait, what the? Oh, who the fuck is Kevin Feige?
Beep.
Who's Kevin Feige? Why would that even pop up? Nobody cares. But who is Kevin Feige?
I don't know who that is, dude.
Make a year in child support.
So while he searches that, I just 30
more.
Dang. 50.
40.
Wow, of course.
Federline, who shares 2 sons with Spears, Sean Preston and Jaden James, those are the 2 kids, currently receives $40,000 a month in child support. However, the terms were initially set based on the assumption that both parents would have equal custody. So, let's see what he does for money now.
Watch his kids.
He's a dancer and a DJ. That's just all it says.
Yeah.
So he probably isn't doing jack stuff.
He's collecting that child support, bro.
Is it working?
Yeah, I totally just realized I tapped that and it's going to be in the... I can see the waves for a second.
It's the aliens.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's making some money off that.
Yeah, but the kids are adults now, so like he's not making much.
I think one of them still... Are they both over the age 18?
It didn't say the ages. I don't feel like clicking on it.
I think one is still a minor. I'm not sure, but I mean, Does he still get like alimony or something? How's that?
We get what? Alimony?
Yeah,
yeah,
they're married, right?
they were married, or if not, I think they were in California, so they have that weird 5-year thing.
Yeah, what is that called? Something relation,
Civil,
something like that.
civil partnership or something like that.
Yeah, domestic partnership or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know how I feel about that one. For one, I mean, get your bread up. Gee, finally, a dude won one over, but then also it's kind of like, damn.
Nah, I support it.
Dude, he was her dancer.
Yes.
His life just changed by clapping her. And at the time when he was clapping her, she was on top of the world.
She forgot that they were him.
Yeah.
In the eternal words. But, I mean, it doesn't even matter. She still got a Vegas residency.
Yeah.
So, like, I think she makes millions off of that yearly.
Oh, for sure.
What I don't get is how she does it.
Do what? What do you mean?
I'm sure she's not knife dancing Britney when she's on stage in Vegas doing the residency shit.
Oh, you think how does she turn it on? Like become performer, Britney? Well, she's a star, bro. Britney Spears, dog.
She's just good. She just snaps into it.
It's like, how dogs, when they're being disobedient and you like snap at them or you say their name, they just,
Or kids.
Yeah, it's indoctrination, bro. And we can say some fucking bad words.
Eat my shit. Piss covered bitch.
I just not crazy with it because,
I'm sorry. I don't think that was too bad.
Yeah, anyway, so yeah, so what's up, Trey? What's new with you, dude? Let me pull some of these current events just so I have them.
I'm open and ready. Not a lot, dude. Just I work too much and spend the rest of my free time fucking old Dizzle D. And painting. That's pretty much it these days.
I'm trying to get a tagger on the pod, bro. This dude that I know, he's pretty good. I don't want to say his name because I don't know how he's gonna identify himself. I don't know if he's a they them or what, bro. I'm just kidding. Bro.
He doesn't want his government out there.
But no, he's cool. He's a cool friend of mine. I've known him for some years. He said he's done. He's just been busy. So hopefully, like the next one, he'll be on. But now that I have your attention and we can say whatever the fuck we want to say, I can get this first story out here.
Diddlin.
Joel Osteen's church.
The shootout. Just saw the video.
This dude
pretty cool.
Had a shoot. Some lady came to his church and started just banging on his fucking members. I think she was a member at some point, right?
I think. It didn't really say what it was. I thought the "you killed my son" had to do with previous events, but apparently it had just happened there or something.
Shock therapy.
Shot therapy, you mean? Like SHOT?
Yeah, that's what it turned into.
But the video just shows her like the service starts, so like the hallway's empty or the corridor, and she just like goes into the area, like gets to get something out of the backpack, and then it cuts to the body cam.
Yeah,
we just hear thumping.
We're not gonna play the video because I'm really trying to stop getting shadow banned.
We'd like to.
I would love to, but I'm just telling you guys about it so you can just go Google it yourself and check it out.
Just Google shootout body cam footage.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. This lady
Nikki.
Straight up. Later, Nick.
Okay, love you.
Love you, bro. Later. Drive safe. Yeah, this chick just went straight up Call of Duty with it, bro. It was crazy.
I mean, dude, she didn't take very good cover from the way it sounded.
Not at all.
But the audio is what gets you. Like the body cam footage isn't shit really. It's just like a cop running and the cop starts praying. But you're just hearing like AR thumping, and then it cuts to like her around the corner. You start hearing this bitch talk, and it's just like, "You killed my son. I got a bomb. Don't come any closer." Dude, imagine if she did have a bomb.
Yeah. She just like did a whole suicide thing.
That'd be pretty fun.
She's all like, "Free Palestine." Oh, imagine, dude.
And the shadow band.
She gets the wrong church. That's not even a synagogue.
It's a mosque.
Right.
Dude, did we jump into the next one then? Since you fucking... did you hear about the guy that burnt himself?
Which guy? Oh, the military dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the second time it's happened, actually, dude. There was one that happened before that, and they didn't even report it, really.
What, like in Vietnam?
No, here in America over the same issue.
Dude, I heard the audio from that thing. I didn't watch the video, but like...
Crazy.
How You imagine being fully engulfed in flames and like still getting your words out.
I don't see how this helps his cause.
It just brings attention because the monk did it in the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
So
that's a little different though.
Yeah, for sure.
You knew why he was doing it, you know?
I mean, you kind of knew why this guy was doing it. He was literally yelling it.
Yeah, but let's say it wasn't reported. Like the monk burning himself in front of like...
You can hear this fool's fucking JBL.
Yeah, I think it's bumps, bro.
I know, those things are sick.
It's because his head unit's all fried right now.
And he has to replace the whole fucking thing.
It's so crazy, bro.
That's a lot.
Oh, dude. And you can't even...
It's all the AC controls and shit,
all
too.
the way down, dude. And they don't even make, like, separate head units for that thing.
No.
It's so weird. That's, like, the only car I've ever seen that's like that.
I thought mine was going to be like that. And then, like, I just got the plastic piece. I got to go buy a new one, I think, though.
Yeah, I thought he could do, too. But he said he couldn't. And then I actually Googled it. And...
They don't make
so we're talking about... Nikki has a Lexus. What is it? IS-250, right? I think.
Yeah.
His IS-250 and his head unit ship fried. And... so when it'll like work sometimes and then it'll just cut out. And so he has like this fat JBL speaker
like
that he's been taking.
$300 fucking baby boom box. But they'll probably hear it.
Yeah.
At least the thumping.
But yeah, so he's been using that. And like we checked online to see if you could replace just that one head unit part that's like fried and you have to replace the whole console.
Yeah.
It's like $600, dude.
Meaning everything that goes onto your normal car's console.
Like the AC knob shit and all that. It's crazy.
It's expensive.
Very.
Even if you were to like do it yourself, parts alone or fucking, it'd probably be easy labor, like an hour or two at most.
Well, it's not, it's the unit itself is $600.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Pretty crazy. So, anyways, back on topic. Yeah, that guy. There's a soldier who's in the military. He lit himself on fire in protest of the Israel-Hamas war. R.I.P. Don't have his name. I don't know.
I mean, savage.
Pretty savage.
Pretty savage.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna skip this Vice one.
Vice is firing everybody because the robots are winning.
All right, I guess we'll go to the Vice.
No, that's it. That's all you gotta say.
Vice,
skim over it.
So funny.
It sucks.
I mean, Vice is like the biggest media company. If they couldn't do it, then I don't know what these other media companies plan on doing, you know?
Well, I mean, the thing I find the thing that's funny about it is just that like Vice was like for the people.
Yeah.
And now it's...
Well, it was, and then it started getting really censored and like super left wing, dude.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, you know? Their stories don't even make sense. It's like...
Do they have like contradicting stories between shows?
Yeah.
So weird.
Dude, it's I don't know, man. Anyways, here's a good one that I wanted to bring up, bro. The Haiti.
That's pretty legit, dude.
Haiti is going through so if you guys don't know Haiti, it's been going through some torment for a long time now. Actually, interesting fact, dude. They had a president, and this dude basically got rid of the so in Haiti they have two main branches of government. There's the president, and then there's the Supreme Court, right? Okay. The president gets elected. I don't know. I'm gonna say it's like America every 4 years. I think it's maybe a little longer, 5 or 6. Like a democracy, whatever. Right? So they got a president that you can vote on every couple years, and then you got the Supreme Court. So the president basically fired the Supreme Court, and then he stopped holding elections. And so people did not. He basically Xi Jinping that Haiti. So people did not like this guy. They hated this guy. He ends up getting assassinated. 2 of the alleged assassinators were from the United States, dude. So probably.
What do you mean they were from? Like they were plants or like dudes
no, they were
from
operatives.
Haiti?
They're just operatives that came from the United States.
What kind of operatives? Like CIA, like a 3-letter alphabet
probably
boys?
The military. So they were probably mercenaries that they got out of the military and they started working as mercenaries. That's actually another story I want to start doing. I don't know if I told you about that. Nope. I did, right? About the mercenaries?
No. I thought you meant you wanted to get a mercenary for like the episode.
Yeah, to talk about that stuff.
In Vietnam?
No, like current mercenaries right now. Right now, a lot of mercenaries.
How the fuck are we gonna find mercenaries?
Well, because it's a pretty broad term, though. There's people that like if you go work.
Do you know? I don't even know that many people in the military.
I don't know. That's why I asked I know 4 people that were in the military. I asked them. Hopefully, they get back to me. If anyone's listening that has
If you're a mercenary that listens to our podcast, then I fucking hope there's a few, because that'd be legit that you find us cool enough to listen to.
Yeah. Hopefully we're not like...
We'd love to have your blurred face on our fucking podcast.
Yeah, so right now... all right, so anyways, let's finish this topic first.
Right,
so, Haiti.
So bad at this.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to stay on point. So what happened in Haiti was, so the president, he gets assassinated because of what's going on,
Yes.
right? And right before he gets assassinated, he elects a prime minister, right?
Wait a minute. I thought this was like a democracy thing. How do you get a prime minister?
He just, well, I don't know if it's a prime minister, but he brings this some
like a
guy up.
parliament.
He's kind of doing whatever he wants anyways. So,
Just-
but he brings like this next guy up to help him like lead.
Okay.
This guy was, I think he was a doctor. He was kind of well liked. He was some super famous doctor for the people type dude. So he brings this guy up, and then the president gets assassinated, right?
Okay.
And so there's no other higher ranking officials besides this dude that just got brought up. So then he's just like, all right, I guess I'm going to run the country. Anyway, so he's been doing basically carry on the same legacy as this other dude by not holding elections for the Supreme Court. And like now he's saying that he's going to be the president. And people were saying like, no, you're supposed to hold an election for the president. Your job was never to be president, you know?
Yeah. You were just acting.
Well, you're just the highest ranking
No, yeah, you're the
government
acting.
official. You're supposed
the
to
acting president for now.
institute democracy in the way it's supposed to, you know? So they've been telling this fool that they want elections. He's been saying no, you know? And so like this whole year, it's just been getting bad, dude. It got to the point where local gangs were stealing all the oil from the government. We talked about this on prior episodes. I don't know if you remember, but yeah, they were jacking like the oil tankers.
They were pulling Fast and Furious ones.
Yeah, all around Haiti, bro. So it was crazy. So that's been going down for about a year now.
Are they in Civics, souped up with spoon engines?
Fine. Maybe. 1972 Civic.
You know the famous fucking quote.
So, and then what happened was there was this one gang leader that started uniting all the gangs, and they started having a slogan that's like "for the people" type thing or something. So now it's like
they're a political party.
Kind of in a sense, yeah. So now they've overrun the government. The government can't compete with them because they had already been going through like economic like downturn and stuff. So the gangs have better guns than the actual government officials at this point.
How are they getting these guns is the question.
Probably from whatever, like Sudan, whatever countries are around them. What I say, Haiti? Not Sudan.
Well,
Haiti.
You did say that the assassination was a fucking...
Yeah. There's two American operatives, yeah. I don't know where they're getting their guns, but they got more ammo and they got more guns, dude. And so they're putting up a fight against the government. So I'm gonna call him the new president. I can't remember his name, but he's not the president. But let's just call him. He's basically the president now.
He's the guy.
The Haiti guy. The guy. He took off, dude. He went to Puerto Rico and then like New York to ask for help, saying that he needs like
asylum.
Not asylum. No, he just telling like other countries that the United Nations, the UN and stuff. He's like, you guys need to send troops to control Haiti because we're being overran, you know. So the United States government, they supported this guy at the beginning, mainly because they thought he was a good guy. He wanted democracy, and they thought that he would unite Haiti, you know. And then they're like, who's that guy's name? Anthony Blinken. The guy, he's in charge of like foreign affairs or whatever. He basically told the Haiti guy in charge, You got to hold a free election. You got to step down. And so this fool didn't want to listen to him, and he tried to fly back to Haiti. They took over the airport. And so in Haiti's history...
The gang took over the airport?
The gang took over the airport. In Haiti's history, the gangs never took over the airport because the airport was used for both the good and the bad guys.
Yeah.
So this is them basically giving a sign to the government saying like, oh, some changes are about to happen, you know? So the guy in charge of Haiti couldn't even land in Haiti. He tried to land in Dominican Republic, and they denied him access. So then he flew back to, I think, New York or some other country.
Around there.
Yeah. And then he just said, I guess he put out a statement saying that he was going to
step down.
Yeah, and allow a free election. That just happened like a few days ago, so I don't know what's going on. They're probably rioting right now.
I mean, what the... What? But the dude from the foreign affairs, or whatever the fuck, from ARB was like, yo, we're sending all the money to Ukraine and Palestine. We got none left for you.
Yeah, he said you guys can't do... Yeah, basically, dude. Pretty crazy. I am always interested in government overthrows like that, so I will always add those to the list, dude.
Which is what we like to talk about on here.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Conspiracies, government overthrows. We're real FTP type of...
Yeah. Actually, speaking of that, I do want to get a cop, dude, on the pod, dude.
Ah, man.
I want to get a cop, bro.
I don't.
I think it'd be cool just to hear, like, from his perspective, like, you know, how life, what it's like. All right, so next subject. This is a good one. Boeing Whistleblower. What do you know about that guy, dog?
At this point?
John Barnett.
Since it's happened, I think like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But
it's been like 2
I mean, it's weird how it always seems to happen like that.
It's crazy. Okay, so what happened was there's a Boeing whistleblower. He worked in Boeing for a very, very long time. I want to say he was like a senior executive or some crap. Some
He was in charge of like the safety thing or something. That part of Boeing.
Right. So there was a merger that happened. Boeing had bought out some other plane company. So in the past, like Boeing was known for safety. That was their biggest like thing, their biggest concern. That was their mantra was, safety first.
Yeah.
They bought off this other airplane company who their thing was profits. So their thing was always about making the most money for for the board, investors, whatever. They merged, and then a bunch of execs came from that other company, and they changed the way that Boeing started doing things to put profits ahead of safety, And so since then, that's how we've been seeing all these crazy Boeing things happen. Like that fuselage that blew a hole in it because they forgot like a bolt or some shit. Remember?
Where the door came.
Yeah.
When you say like blew a hole, I always think explosion.
Nah.
Yeah. No, there's that. I mean, Netflix did the whole thing about the Boeing Max.
Yeah, the ones that were the nose diving.
Because like of basically
update.
The pilots were doing it to themselves because of what the manual said.
There was an update in the computer or something.
And they didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, there's an update and it fucked the system to make it nosedive. And then they had trained the pilots and told them that like we have a new computer system and it's going to might do shit. You might feel weird, but just trust it because it's better,
That's what it says to do.
That's what they told him to do. They said, don't pull it up. It's going to correct itself, but it didn't correct itself.
And John Barnett, the whistleblower, he worked in quality control. So he was like...
He knew what was up?
Well, no, he was making sure everything worked right.
Yeah, well, he saw they were cutting corners and stuff.
Yeah, and so like he would try to bring things to him and then they
No filter, bro?
Huh?
No filter?
That one.
Oh, shit, dude.
Hang of weed in that.
Okay. So yeah, he's dead now. He ends up dead. There's a trial that's supposed to, I think it already happened, but he was gonna come testify against Boeing, and
he had already made one, and he was gonna continue like the depositions and like actually name names or something, I guess.
Ends up dead.
Day. And then he died. But I think he also had posted something. Like he was another one where like the John McAfee guy.
Yeah.
Like days before he was found dead, was like, if I come up missing or something like that, just know like I'm in good mental health or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't do it to myself.
Yeah, and I think he had like the same ones. So after he failed to report for his third day of deposition and his whistleblower appeal against Boeing, he was found dead of a gunshot wound. The Charleston County coroner described the wound as self-inflicted, his death being investigated by the police department. Doubtful anybody's looking into that.
Nope.
At all.
Crazy.
I mean, it's Boeing.
Boeing's been on some shit lately.
Well, no, Boeing is just like one of those, I mean, it's like foundations of the U.S., you could say. Like them and Northrop Grumman. Like, what other aviator type things?
Well, I do know that there are airliners.
There are other companies out there, but in America,
yeah.
Like as far as my growing up, just because Boeing is like around here. There's that one off of Seal Beach, and they made like a bigger factory.
Yep.
Matt's dad used to work there. Old fucking Flanders himself. Most gangster Ned Flanders there ever was. Let me tell you.
Well, I do know you can filter out Boeing 737s now when you go book flights on certain websites.
The Maxes or whatever, or just in general?
I don't know if it's just Boeing in general or just the Maxes, but you could choose to view.
I want to say I was flying on I've flown
filter them out.
A couple of them.
Oh yeah, for sure, bro. They're pretty big.
No, like recently, like when I was flying for the festivals and shit. And
What's that other one called? It's something Jet. The big airliner. It's called something Jet.
JetBlue?
Is it JetBlue?
That's not they don't make. Are you talking about people like the manufacturers?
Yeah. There's two big ones. Boeing's one of them, and then there's something Jet, I think.
Plane.
I just put Boeing versus Airbus.
Lockheed Martin.
Yeah.
Rexton, Gulfstream, but those are like private.
No, Airbus is a big one. That's
I know Airbus is.
Yeah.
I think Beechcraft is another big one. I mean, there's actually a lot of companies, but I imagine most of them are just like private jets.
Wow. Boeing. What do you do, man? I'm definitely not trying to get on a Boeing, bro. If I have the option, I'm going to be like, hell no, dude.
I'm just going to go ahead and not comment a whole lot. I don't want to end up with a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
That's true. If we did suicide, it wasn't not us.
Can't say that word, I don't think, right?
If we
Unalive
unalive ourselves, it was not us.
I mean, they could think it was me. I kind of constantly say it.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, for me, I don't know about this guy.
You can investigate mine. Please do.
Yeah.
Chances are, I probably didn't kill myself yet.
I don't know, bro. I'll investigate, so I'll find out. I'll avenge you.
If you die, I know you didn't kill yourself.
Yeah, I got too much shit going on, dude. I got too many things to do. All right, so this other thing that's been it blew up on Reddit a while ago, but it got brought up again. For some reason, I forgot why. This happened in 2014, I think. No, it was
14.
I don't think it was 2014. Actually, it was yeah, it was in 2014. But then for some reason, it's been making its rounds around Reddit again.
It happens.
So it blew up. That's how I found out about it. But anyways,
the $4.
So there was a Harvard professor. You have the $4 one. He goes to a Chinese restaurant, right? And it's like a small mom and pop shop, right? He orders online, and the dishes came out to be $1 extra per dish. He ordered 4 dishes, right? So $4 total extra. 4 different, based upon like what the price set online to what he got. He received, what was taken out. So he contacts the restaurant. He says, "Hey, you guys charged me $4 extra." And the owner, or like the owner's son, basically like answers the phone, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. It was we updated, so our dishes like went up in price, like our ingredients."
Inflation.
Yeah, inflation, right? And so he's like, "We updated our prices, but we don't. It's not like we use a separate company, like a third party for our online
So
stuff."
They haven't updated there.
Yeah. He's like, "We sent him the information already, but they just haven't done it." But he goes, "But I do apologize," and he refunded him the money, right? So then
It should be done.
Right, should be done. The Harvard professor shoots back with it should be 4 times what the cost was, because of like it was what did he say it was? He told him it was false advertisement. So he was like a professor of law or something. He was trying to be a lawyer, but he was like a student
failed
aide.
at it. So
not yeah. He was a student aide. He was like 23. He was like really young, and he got his law degree by like 25 or something. But at this time he was 22, so he was like a student aide, not really a professor yet.
They made this guy a lawyer. Damn, he's gonna be a DA or some shit.
So check this out. So he goes, I need extra compensation. It should be 4 times the whole bill or some shit, right? And so the owner's son's like, "Nah, I can't do that," right? So the Harvard professor like leaves these bad Yelp reviews, tells him he's gonna sue. He writes a thesis on this whole thing about how they did it was false advertising and this and that. Like, so like he basically made his students like read. It was a 400-page fucking like report.
Dude had that much to say about it.
Yeah, and then he did take him to court, bro, and he sued him, but he only won. And he brought up like 3 cases. He only won one of them, but it still cost him like $60,000 or $15,000. I'm sorry. But they ended up having to fucking they're gonna file for bankruptcy because of it. Because they couldn't, like, they were just a super small.
And then the subreddit got started.
So it was a super small restaurant. Yeah. So then the subreddit found out, bro, and they started supporting the restaurant. And so everyone started going there.
Now it's popular.
It got super popular. So they were able to stay open. The owner's son, he had the 3 dishes that the dude, I think 3 or 4 dishes that the dude complained about. He made a special for it, and he called it the, what do you call it? The teacher special or the professor special, just to play on it, And so word gets back at Harvard, right? And so fucking Harvard fires this guy, dude, because they're like, "Yo, this is bad representation."
Oh,
dude.
yeah,
so
bad PR.
So he was supposed to get like tenure at Harvard, like eventually, And so he basically lost all that. They fired him. They ended up uncovered, like people on Reddit uncovered that he had all these other lawsuits with these other companies. So this fool just basically would go to different companies and look for loopholes.
He Charleston White them.
He Charleston White them, bro. And that was his whole thing. So then the internet just fucking went in on this dude. Prior to that, he brought up a case against Microsoft and Google for antitrust, dude. He was actually on the news, dude, like 10 years ago, talking about antitrust and stuff. So when he got
beat Snowden.
Right. So when he got fired from Harvard, he tried to work as an analyst because he couldn't work in law because nobody
wants to fuck with that dude.
Yeah. All these firms were just like, "Nah, bro, like you're bad for business." So then he tried to use his degree to work as an analyst, right? And so he got a job at Microsoft, which was the company he sued because they didn't realize it until after they had hired him. And so after they realized that he was the dude that sued him like 10 years ago, they basically like anytime they would give him stuff about like their company or Google, like any type of project on that, they would say he was being biased against the company because he had sued them, So he would give him bad reporting, but they just were using that as an excuse to fire him, right?
Yeah.
Because they can't just fire him.
No.
You know what I mean? So anyways, he ends up getting fired from that, and then the other big company is Google, which he can't work for either because he also sued them.
So he's fucked himself.
Yeah. So then after like this, like so many years had passed, wasn't really working anywhere. I don't know what he was doing, but no college wanted to hire him. Couldn't work in law. Couldn't work as an analyst. So he then takes Harvard to court to sue them for distress and stuff, saying that they had fired him based on public opinion rather than his work performance, And he told him he wanted X amount of money or to work for Harvard again. I don't remember what came from that case, but because I stopped reading after that because I just was like,
I mean, dude's got heart.
Well, a lot of people were saying he was gifted, dude. Like he was super intelligent, Like I said, he was
sure he's probably autistic.
He might be.
That's why he's just an asshole. But he was like the self-confident type of autist.
Yeah.
So he'd say things rather than the rest of us who are just like, that's why you date a chick that's loud.
Yeah.
He doesn't want pickles. Like,
nah.
I don't want pickles. But I'm not gonna say it.
Nope.
I'll just pick the pickles off.
Not this guy.
Nope, not
He's gonna
that
sue
guy.
the restaurant, bro.
But do it logically, like Monk. Remember Monk, the TV show?
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah. Anyways, that shit was wild. I mean, this fool literally tried to tank a small business and like.
Yeah. See, that's where he overstepped his boundaries.
Oh, the other thing too, people were saying he was calling him out for racism and shit because he was white.
Oh, dude, I bet.
So this fool got just like the shit ate out of him, bro.
Definitely not autist. Sociopath.
I don't know.
That's what that seems like. I mean, the racist.
Probably sociopath, yeah. I don't think he was racist. I'm just saying that because it was a Chinese restaurant and he was like some white dude, that was another thing that was like put on.
Thrown around.
Yeah. Which, you know how diverse.
You can't really do that, though. We've never tried that too much.
What?
Whites against the Asians?
What are you talking about, dude? Railroads?
What are you talking about?
Railroads?
I'm talking like today. I mean, y'all been fucked in the past for sure. World War
right
II.
Now, China and
World
America,
War
bro.
II.
The Kung flu virus, bro.
It's not our fault.
Asian hate,
it's
bro.
not our fault.
Asian hate, dog.
That you guys had it first.
Asian hate, that's the thing.
Asian hate is a thing.
That's the thing, bro.
But it's done by a different race a lot more.
Which race are you talking about?
Same color as a PS3.
White?
That's a PS5, dog.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Think of what a PS3 looks like.
I'm thinking, can't remember. Can you say it?
No, I can't. Can you?
Can you spell it, bro?
I know YG's got a whole song about Asian hate, basically.
Does he?
Meet the Flockas?
Oh, I didn't know that. Maybe I just forgot. I don't know.
Really? You don't know Meet the Flockas?
I don't think I heard that song, no.
Dog, he talks about you want to target Asian neighborhoods because they don't call the cops or nothing.
Damn.
No.
YG's not.
And on to the next subject.
I was about to say something. Remember that video? Did I show you the video with that dude? No, I never showed it to you, huh?
Mm-mm.
I told you about my homegirl, right?
Mm-mm.
That was a stripper that like danced for him.
Cool. Fucking
YG?
one that was on here?
No, she wasn't on here, but she danced at one of YG's parties and she saw some stuff happen.
Oh, yeah, you did actually. I do kind of remember that vacantly.
That stuff that's been coming out about him, was it him? Yeah, it was him.
I thought it was Diddy and Meek.
Oh, wait, it was Diddy and Meek. Yeah, you're right.
We love YG around here.
I fuck with his music, bro. I do. Anyway, so yeah. Next.
Anyways,
next subject. You put the Russia attack. I mean, we can get into that real quick.
it's like the largest. They beat Vegas in the high score.
Yeah.
Like death toll wise.
So Russia was recently attacked in its own soil by terrorists, which I don't think has happened for a long time.
You don't hear about it.
Yeah, or we just don't hear about it. That could be true. But then why do we hear about it this time though?
It's 2024.
So,
I'm saying like it might have happened in the past. I don't know like how recent or anything, but that might be one why because social media wasn't where it is today.
Yeah.
But I mean,
well, there's a terrorist attack. A lot of people were unalived.
they were smoked, dog. Like over 100. The last time I looked, it was like 110.
It's
was
a
the toll.
Yeah.
It almost doubles fucking Vegas. Vegas had more wounded, but like
So Poon, they just had an election, I think last week. Poon obviously won.
again,
Landslide.
extends his 25-year reign.
The Russians support the war. That was one of his main talking points. I remember he's talking about the continuation of the war.
Well, yeah, they got to get rid of the Nazis.
Oh, I got a very interesting thing to say about that war, which goes back to the mercenary thing, which is why I brought it up in the first place, actually.
You know somebody.
No, but I'll bring it up after we finish this Russia thing.
All right.
So there's a terrorist attack. A bunch of people died. But you know what's crazy is the U.S. government had put out a statement like 4 or 5 days prior, saying that they had intel that there was going to be a bunch of terrorist attacks across all of big cities in Russia, and so they were warning Americans that were in Russia to not go out anywhere public, just to stay in for the next like 2 weeks or something. And then this happened like almost exactly 4 days later.
I mean, we had intel about 9/11 and we did nothing about it.
Yeah. But the only crazy thing about Russia, though, is it makes you wonder. It's like, how did they know? Is it because they got intel, or is it because
we did it? One of the two.
Yeah. Well, pipeline.
I know from watching, like, I don't know. I'm an idiot, by the way, as you can tell from looking at me. But I watched a lot of like Lex Friedman podcasts, like weird things with like geopolitical people on there, like listening to it. Like I listened to one with this guy that talked about like the whole Ukraine-Russia thing.
Yeah.
It's actually really good. You should listen to that one. But
I think I saw that. It was like a 3-hour one.
yeah, it was
I
some
think I heard
dude
that one.
that's from Russia. Like he has the accent.
Yeah, I think I saw that one.
That one's cool.
I heard it.
But like I watched enough of them to where like the U.S. doesn't want someone different in Putin's seat right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know though. Right now they don't like Putin a lot though. I think like that Alexander. Was that fool that got assassinated? Alex.
The guy the Mikachev or whatever, the guy that got shot down his plane and tried to overthrow. Yeah.
No, the guy. The guy
No,
that got
they
poisoned.
did not want him.
I think the U.S. government would have wanted him.
No, it was like there's a Mike Baker episode of Joe Rogan where they talk about it, and they're like, "No, you wouldn't want someone like that."
I don't know.
They know like what Putin's gonna do. Like it's like, you know what I mean. He's not gonna go off the rocker. I don't think they think he's got like
But
cancer.
this dude studied in like America and stuff.
Who cares?
I think they would have wanted him.
No, I'm telling you on the episode
But Mike Baker's part of he knows what's up with the CIA. You don't know what's up with like other governing bodies and like
the CIA. But the CIA is what covers
what's going on over. But they're not the only organization, and oftentimes these organizations don't even see eye to eye. And they're not and they're the ones that are in other countries doing things, but they're not the ones in charge of like the big plan. That would be like the president and his cabinet and stuff like that. They might like that Alexander did. I think Biden Biden even put out a statement about that guy when he died. So,
let's be real. Biden hasn't put out any statement. That
so
doesn't include
Biden's
like
team
applesauce.
Told Biden to put out a statement. So I don't know. I mean, maybe the CIA didn't like him, but
I just know like the whole thing about Putin right now is like the people that could come up have a real strong chance of being like.
Well, with that Mike Baker episode though, he talked about another guy, not Alexander though.
No, it was a different dude that you talked about.
Yeah, that he said was worse than Putin.
Yeah,
that he said is like in charge of some branch of military out there or some shit. But I don't think Mike Baker brought up that Alex dude though.
I don't think he was. I don't think it's the same guy. The guy that tried to march on Russia. I don't think it's the same dude.
No, that was the guy from.
His name started with the M. Machenko.
Machenko?
No, is it Machenko?
No, it started with the P. Wasn't his name with the P?
I don't think it was.
The Wagner Group leader?
Yeah.
Talking about that guy? Yeah, it was with the P. He got assassinated too.
Yep. And well, they don't know. His plane crashed.
He got shot down.
His plane crashed. I thought they didn't say that it got shot down.
Prigozhin.
Oh, yeah, Prigozhin.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, so Alexander, I can't remember the other guy's, Alexander's last name, but he was a political rival to Putin. He ran against Putin like 10 years ago, and then Putin put him in jail. He got out of jail, and then
was he the guy that died in jail?
Yeah, that guy. Then he got poisoned.
Because he spoke out about.
Mm-hmm. He got poisoned on a plane going back to Russia because he left Russia and then wanted to go back to run for re-election or something, or run to get elected. He gets poisoned on the plane. They straight up tell him that it was poison in his body, so someone had poisoned him on the plane. And he stays in Russia, gets arrested. He's been in jail for like the last year or two, and then he somehow.
Oh no, I'm not thinking of the same person.
Yeah, that guy was democratic. He wanted to end the war. He wasn't about any war. He didn't want to care. He didn't want. He's like, we shouldn't be worrying about our relations with China. We shouldn't be worried about war. He's like, right now we need to worry about Russia. So he's like, if you guys vote for me, he's like, I want to fix all the corruption. He's like, I want to. He just basically was
Bro, Russia's a fucking updated Mexico, basically.
Yeah. So anyways, I think that guy that the government would have liked, but I forgot where I was going. I was
thinking of a journalist. I'm sorry though. He's been in prison for like 60 years. He died in a Russian prison.
Yeah. Wasn't he for like MSNBC or CNN, right? The CNN guy?
The journalist? Yeah, I think one of those, yeah.
That was a sad story. Yeah, that was fucked. Anyway, so yeah, there was an attack. The CIA had warned about it. It's pretty crazy.
They caught four of the gunmen.
The reason I brought it up, the attack.
Mercenary? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, well, the attack on it that could have been caused by the CIA is because remember how allegedly the CIA had blown up the pipeline from Russia to Germany?
Mm-hmm.
What was it called? Was that Eagle or what was it called? Something Eagle. I don't know. Anyways, so that's a whole thing that's going on with Russia right now. Putin's trying to sue the United States because of it. So he.
he's trying to sue us, which is
Yeah.
pretty funny.
So I could see the CIA
No,
doing these shootings,
it's too. I don't know.
orchestrating
Maybe
them at least.
I don't know, dude. I think it's too like expected.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. But I mean, the obvious answer is usually the right answer, you know?
The obvious, and it doesn't seem. I don't know. I saw kind of pictures. They don't look fucking American. The people that they arrested.
Well, I'm just saying the America could have orchestrated it, like giving them the weapons, and all that.
Psychic drived them, if you will.
You know what I
MK
mean?
Ultra.
So yeah.
Call back.
Shout out to what was that guy's name that started all that got killed? Eric Olson or
Oh no, you're thinking of the guy that died or the
George
guy.
Olson.
He wasn't the fucking guy that orchestrated MK. It was like
We created psychic driving and all that.
Yeah.
Frank Olson.
Good old Frank Olson.
Shout out Frank Olson.
I keep thinking that's who the Punisher is, but it's not.
Yeah, maybe they made it after him. But so what I was trying to bring up about the mercenary thing, dude, what got me into the mercenaries was because fuck, I lost that train of thought again. The Russian war. So dude, trip on this. So there's reporters, American reporters still. There are American Russian reporters still in Russia reporting for America, right? And during this election season, they went around asking people who they were going to vote for. And a lot of the people said they're going to vote for the president, right? And so at first, like, people were saying that it's because they're too scared to speak out to the media because they don't want repercussions, you know? Then that opened up another story and they started digging into why. And one of the reasons is because no one feels like the war is affecting them. Like, for one reason, Putin's subsidizing like iPhones and shit. So even though the ruble has dropped and plummeted, the cost of everything's still the same. So the government's taking like the cost of like
they're eating it
of their dollar going down. The other thing is they're not sending Russians to war right now. They've been enlisting mercenaries to fight for them, and most of them have been coming from India and Nepal. So what they're doing is they have like these I'm spacing on what it's called, but it's like propaganda, right? They have these propaganda stuff going on the internet, YouTube and all that, and it's telling people that they're looking for private security workers in India and Nepal. So they're saying, come do private security in Russia and we'll give you citizenship. Right. And then they're saying how like, oh, with an American, that's a European citizenship can open the doors to Europe and stuff or whatever. Russia's part of Europe, I guess, or whatever. So people have been going to sign up, but they've been signing up for the Wagners and not knowing it. So they're thinking they're doing private security, but they're basically going to the front lines of the Wagner group. Yeah. And so those people are considered mercenaries, even though they're being kidnapped technically. That's what got me thinking about this whole mercenary thing. Right. And so I was like, damn, that's interesting. So I started Googling stuff about mercenaries just because I thought it was cool. Right. I found out that we're like in the age of mercenary work right now.
Yeah.
We have the most mercenaries now in the world than any other time probably since like the Kings, because those are basically nicer mercenaries in a way, I guess, you know? But anyways, and the reason for it is because of these fucking oil companies, bro. There's all these oil companies in the Middle East, like BP and stuff, and then in the Middle Eastern companies, they hire these mercenaries to protect their cargo and their investments and stuff like that.
They roll with them.
And they're getting into skirmishes with actual governments. Like Iran is trying to jack like oil tankers from like BP, Shell, Chevron, and whatever company out there that I don't know about. And so they're getting into these battles with these mercenaries now that are owned by private companies. So that's what really got me thinking, like, bro, I really want to get a mercenary on to talk about that. I'm not talking about a guy that's just killing people, but just a guy that's protecting like
I'm totally down for
American
guys that just kill people
overseas. You know, yeah, that's gonna be hard, bro. He's not gonna talk about that, you know. But a guy that's been contracted by Shell or BP and has gone to the Middle East just to...
yeah.
I feel like he'd have a cool story, bro. And I feel like that's a little bit easier to find, you know?
Probably.
But that's what led me down this rabbit hole of finding a mercenary to interview.
He's sick.
I know. That's how my brain works.
We get the merc that's like, dude, these Civics came up on the oil liner one time. I think they had spoon engines. Like the whole fucking Fast and Furious fucking lingo. Oh man, I'd cry laughing. That'd be the greatest thing ever.
Bro, if we get the guy that fucking did the Haiti thing.
I mean, get the guy.
Like one of the Americans that were responsible
for the hit? I'm sure they're dead.
You think?
Yeah.
Or they got a raise.
Does it say what happened? Like who?
Nah, they just said they know 2 people were confirmed to have come from America.
What if they were just Haitian people that were like, we're gonna go stop this, and they were like ex-military cats?
Yeah.
And a pretty big population in Florida. I mean, not pretty big, but I mean, there's a large Haiti population. Haitian.
Yeah. They could have been from Florida.
I mean, I know at one point, fucking gang members out here were enlisting just to learn how to use weapons and like tactics.
Yeah.
Those fools from like MS-13 and shit like that were doing it.
Just go to Mexico. Yeah.
Well, now, I mean, the Zetas were fucking. They were ex-military dudes, and then they became the paramilitary group that trained.
Yeah.
There's the Joe Rogans or Lex Friedman had that guy on his podcast too.
Oh, that brings me to another topic that I didn't put down. But did you see that fucking those people trying to rush the border the other day? It's like 100 people migrants like bum rush the border.
American border?
Yeah.
What happened
through the barbed wire? They didn't get shot or anything.
Did they make it over?
They were all on the border, like there was like a barbed wire fence, and they all just decided to run at the same time, pushed it down, pushed soldiers out the way. It's pretty wild. 100 migrants, bro. This immigration thing is becoming the talk of this election, bro. Like Biden,
they need to just keep everybody fucking out.
Biden's a big topic for Biden is the border issue. Trump,
yeah, it was in El Paso.
Yeah, it was 100 migrants, right?
Over 100 migrants break through razor wire, knock down guards as they illegally cross El Paso.
Crazy.
I mean,
it's happening.
Trump's wall didn't sound like a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a personal statement by me.
No comment.
He doesn't have a comment, but I mean, dude, it's gonna affect everybody in the long run.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It's tough.
What do you mean you don't know? Like it's all.
No, I know it is gonna affect everyone, but it's a tough call because it's like.
Why is it a tough call?
Well, if you're a Democrat, it's hard. Like that's a hard thing that they support.
It's a hard sell to the rest
borders.
of the Democrats.
Yeah, it's almost a suicide pill to say that you want to.
I mean, dude, but if you want to, you need
create stronger borders.
Yeah, but I'm sure if you were to talk to someone who's a Democrat on like our level of life.
Oh hell no, bro! Us, yeah, because we're reasonable. Our generation was more. Our Republicans and our Democrats are more in the middle now in today's age,
yeah.
Versus this new generation, like my baby sister's generation, the left is so far left, and then the right, it's like a personification of each party almost. It's not even really the ideology.
You pick how you're gonna grow up.
It's like the best way I could describe it, it's like if you're raised by your mother without your father, your mother's gonna try to teach you to be a man based off of what she thinks a man is. Right? She doesn't know. These kids that are growing up are becoming Democrats and Republicans based off what they think that party represents, but not off of what it actually represents.
They find Reddit before they find a book.
Yeah. They're just using the talking points to kind of build their ideologies on, Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, like I said, just like the abortion thing, bro, most Republicans support abortions, right? But I mean, they keep voting for abortions, because they're kind of stuck in this middle where it's like half of the party wants abortions because they know that the constituents want it.
Fucks who just
and
want to stick to religious values even though we're supposed to be separated.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're supposed to stand by the church and all that. But even though, it's a position that they're just in right now. I saw something about Nancy Pelosi, but I can't remember what it was about now.
Her stealing more money.
I think it's something around that. Yeah.
I think they brought her up on Joe Rogan recently when I was listening to an episode.
Maybe it was on Joe Rogan. Yeah.
I wish,
dude.
I still think she tried to smoke her husband. I still think that was an inside job.
All right, dude. So if anyone's listening that's like into coding and knows what's up, you should create a program that tracks Nancy Pelosi's investments and then just put it out for the world.
You definitely should not do that because you'll die.
Break the system,
You'll get fucking unalived, fucking by fucking unaliving yourself.
By an FBI agent or what?
No, well, technically it'll be a fucking suicide, but you'll have two gunshot wounds to the head.
Yeah.
Well, how do you shoot yourself twice in the head?
On the way down.
You're an idiot. Like the famous Clinton one where the dude shot himself with the shotgun twice and there were fucking, dude, it's sad.
Well, I've been looking into more of the Kennedy stuff.
The what?
The Kennedy assassination.
No, we have not been looking more into the Kennedy stuff, but if we were to, what, Maurice?
I forgot, because I remember hearing about this when I was younger, dude, but I forgot about how they were talking about how 2 bullets came from 2 different trajectories.
Yeah, the magic bullet.
Yeah, and then they got only 1 guy for it or something.
Well, no, that's the idea.
Yeah.
Because, he shot 3 bullets First, that was one of them. One of them was like the amount of bullets he shot was impossible.
And
the angle was
wounds,
impossible. Yeah. And then in the audio, you hear different things, I guess.
Yeah, the audio was deleted or something. There was a recording and like the first half just disappeared, just deleted. Someone had deleted it. And submitted it for evidence.
That also popped up recently on a bunch of podcasts too. Like you can go to the X mark in Texas. I want to go to that.
Yeah. I want to get more into that. We got to do a pod. I want to do another deep dive because we haven't done one. Check these subjects out. I've been writing some subjects that I really want to get into. Let me try to find it real quick. So I got the Kennedy assassination. I got Pablo Escobar. Got mushrooms and the history of Muay Thai. We got those 4 subjects we got to start looking into. Hour-long episode on each,
All right, well, we got to pick one at a time. You just got to tell me which one to look up.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we add some type of conspiracy?
Yeah, isn't Kennedy?
Kennedy's not gnarly. I'll think of something.
Pablo Escobar, that's a good one.
Pablo Escobar, what's their conspiracy about?
I don't know. I mean,
we could do Reagan and the fucking Contras.
Reagan and the Contras. You want me to add that to the list?
The crack era.
Let's find a good conspiracy, dude. It's a good one. Let's find some. Let's try to get one that people don't really talk about.
Project Bluebeam.
Which one's that one?
Where the government's going to use the ions in the atmosphere to display. This is an old one. They're going to use it to display religious figures in the sky to make people believe in something.
Okay. All right, we'll talk.
It was around unifying a singular government, basically.
All right, we'll figure it out.
I got a piece so bad. I hope you're wrapping this up.
Yeah, me too. I was about to say it's already almost been exactly an hour. We'll cut it a little short. And with that,
don't trust your government.
I don't got anything to add.
Throw me on gasoline, light me on fire, and free the chicken fries.
Oh, also we're considering changing the name of the pod. Trey suggested hentai and head kicks. I think I'm in favor of that.
I think I'm in favor of that.
So we're probably gonna change the name soon. I'll let you guys know what's up. It'll probably be another few episodes, but look out for hentai and head kicks. Goodbye.
Bye.